Assalamualaikum, welcome to Farm and Form. What is the Q value in dissolution? What is the meaning of Q plus 5%? What is the meaning of Q minus 15%? And what is the meaning of Q minus 25% in the acceptance criteria of the dissolution? When our product is passed at the S1 stage and when we go toward the S2 stage and when we go toward the S3 stage, and if our S3 stage is also failed, what will be the fate of our batch? All of these will be discussed in this video. So if you have not subscribed my channel, first of all press the subscribe button, and now we will discuss the acceptance criteria of the dissolution with the solved practical example. As per USP, the acceptance criteria for stage 1 or S1 stage is that each unit is not less than Q plus 5%. So what is the Q value? The Q is the amount of active pharmaceutical ingredient dissolved in the dissolution medium in a specified time. The Q value may vary for various products depending upon its pharmacopoeial specification, and in this video we will assume that our Q value for a product is not less than 80%. So when we will perform our test for the stage 1 of a product, we will take 6 tablets and perform its dissolution test. Our result of 6 tablets is 88, 89, 90, 91, 92 and 93%. So as per USP, our specification is that each of our units should not less than Q plus 5. Our Q is 80 plus 5 mean 85%. Our 6 tablet result should not less than 85%. So when we perform the dissolution, our all results of 6 tablets are more than 85%. So our batch will be released at the S1 stage. Now it is a simple case, mean our all the tablets meet the criteria and the batch is released at the S1 stage. Suppose what will happen if one of our tablet result is less than 85% or Q plus 5%. Suppose when we perform the dissolution test for 6 tablets at the S1 stage, out of 6 tablets, 1 tablet result is 83%, mean 1 tablet is less than 85%, but acceptance criteria of S1 is that no unit should be less than Q plus 5 or 85%. Our 1 tablet is now less than 85%. So our test will be failed and we will not release our batch at the S1 stage. Now what we will do, we will go toward the S2 stage. In S2 stage, we will take further 6 tablets and perform its dissolution test. What is the acceptance criteria for S2 stage according to the USP? According to the USP, average of 12 units mean S1 plus S2, 6 tablets of S1, 6 tablets of S2. Average of 12 units is equal to or greater than Q, and no unit is less than Q minus 15. For easy understanding, in our case Q is 80. So average of 12 units should be equal to or greater than 80%, and no unit should be less than Q minus 15, mean 80 minus 15. The answer is equal to 65%. So we perform the dissolution test for further 6 tablets, and suppose our results are 90, 92, 93, 94, 95 and 96. Our S1 results were 83, 90, 89, 90, 91, 92 and 93. One value which was failed in S1 was the 83. Now criteria is that average of 12 unit should be equal to or greater than the Q value, mean equal to or greater than the 80%. So you can check that the average of our 12 values will be greater than the 80%. Now next specification is that no unit less than Q minus 15, mean 80 minus 15. No unit out of 12 should be less than 65%. So from the example you can see that no unit is at the value of less than 60. So our batch will be released at the S2 stage. Now what will happen if one of our unit fall below the 65% value. Suppose when we perform the dissolution test at the S2 stage, the one tablet out of 6 tablets fall at the 60%. 60% does not meet the criteria of S2 stage, mean no unit less than Q minus 15. Our Q is 80 minus 15 mean 65%. No value in S2 should be less than 65%, but our one tablet result is 60. So the batch will be failed at the S2 stage and we will go toward the S3 stage. In S3 stage, we will take further 12 tablets and perform its dissolution. What is the acceptance criteria as per USP for S3 stage? Acceptance criteria of S3 stage as per USP is that average of 24 units, mean 6 tablets of S1, 6 tablets of S2 and 12 units of S3. Average of 24 units should be equal to or greater than Q and not more than 2 units are less than Q minus 15% and no unit is less than Q minus 25%. When we will relate to it our example, it means that average of 24 units should be equal to or greater than 80% because our Q value is not less than 80% and not more than 2 tablets, mean out of 24 not more than 2 tablets should be less than Q minus 15, mean not more than 2 tablets should be less than 65% and no unit, mean no tablet should be less than Q minus 25, mean 80 minus 25 is equal to 55%. So let's take our practical example. We will take further 12 tablets and perform its dissolution test and now have a look over our results. The results of S1 value are same 83, 89, 90, 91, 92 and 93%. The values of S2 60, 92, 93, 94, 95 are the same as above. Now we perform the test for the further 12 tablets and the results of 12 tablets are the 75, 86, 87, 88, 89 and 90%, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82 and 83. When we will take the average of all the 24 tablets, the average result is the 86%. The first criteria, average of 24 units is equal to or greater than Q, mean equal to or greater than 80. So our average result is the 86%. So our first criteria is meet. Now the second criteria is that not more than 2 units are less than Q minus 15, mean 80 minus 15 is equal to 65%. Now we will check that only one tablet is less than 65%. We are allowed to have not more than 2 tablets less than 65% and we have only one tablet less than 65%. Third criteria is that no unit less than Q minus 25, mean 80 minus 25 is equal to 55%. In our result, no tablet is less than 55%. So our batch meet the criteria or specifications of the S3 stage and our batch will be released at the S3 stage. But suppose that what will happen if one unit or one tablet out of 24 tablets show the result of 50%. The specifications say that no unit should be less than Q minus 25. In our case, no unit should be less than 80 minus 25, mean no unit should be less than 55%, but our result are 50% for one tablet which is less than 55%. So our batch will be failed at the S3 stage, and when our batch is failed at the S3 stage, we will generate the OOS, mean out of specification, and perform the investigation and also check for the lab error, and if there is no lab error found in the testing, then our batch will be failed. So it was all about the acceptance criteria of the dissolution. If you have any confusion, you can ask in the comment box, and if you liked the video, share it to others and do subscribe my channel. Also visit my website pharmainform.com. Till the next video, Allah Hafiz.